Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience. So, let's see here. So we just got done talking with... so we got to kill Master Smiling Hawk. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anyone else I had to fight ahead of time. So we just got done talking with Master Radiant, finding out exactly what's going on. Smiling Hawk is basically stealing people's powers and using it against them. So we ourselves are going to have to deal with him, finally.
I killed you sooner. You had such promise. But in the end, you were just like second brother. Soon you will share his fate as well.
I wouldn't even count on that too much. Yeah, we're not afraid of you.
Fortunately, I do not require you to be afraid in order to kill you.
But I've got my double kick master.
Like
You're not even really looking at me. Your eyes are kind of just looking up.
What? Radiant is dead. His time has passed. Now is the time for the living.
Like me.
Help me destroy him and I will make this school more powerful than ever before.
Why don't you look at me first? You keep looking up in a weird distance.
You have the power to deal death to the spirits, to Radiant.
Once again, I don't know how you know that.
I will give you one chance to change your mind. Now that you have seen what Radiant truly
Why would you giving me that whole entire like death talk right there? That's what's supposed to scare me into it. Give me, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you're crazy if you think I'd join you.
I liked you, and I had so hoped we could come to some sort of agreement.
Yeah, but you're weak.
But I suppose that just won't.
I'm a little too over leveled with all my side questing going on at the moment. Ooh, getting the good neck crack. So he's gonna start off by kicking us. Using our ability against us, he'll do a kick no matter what you pick. Into an actual fighting area. But it's just you and him.
Now I will give you a demonstration of true skill.
We will see.
Unfortunately, you won't be around long enough to learn from it.
Haha, good. Whoa, okay, I got a little bit screwed there. 2 kicks. Come on, what do you got, man? Huh? I'm just kicking you twice. Come on, what do you got? Woohoo. Yes, I am. I like how the guy just runs away. Like, he's like, yeah, fuck that, I'm done. Oh, you're gonna finish me, huh?
No, third brother. I have a much better use for you.
I've already kicked his ass, and now you're gonna take his abilities? That seems like a lot of talking there before you're about ready to die. And there goes his abilities into Master Smiling Hawk. Once again, we've already beaten him, so what are you going to gain? Another ability that I've already beaten once? Good luck. I'm going to get right behind you and start up. Oh, I'm disoriented. Okay, that is a bit of a problem. Just for a small bit. Come on, go away. There we go. And now, back to our double kick action. Yeah. That's right. You could have had this ability, huh? Yeah, instead, you take the ability from a guy I've already beaten, but instead you could have taken the dual kicks from me, but no, you're just decided to just die from it.
Smiling Hawk, you killed him.
I did. What are you going to do about it, huh? You want some 2 kicks?
What? No. First brother sent me to find you. He was worried Master Smiling Hawk's followers might overwhelm you. I can see that isn't the case.
They can try. They can try. Bring it, huh? Bring it.
Master Radiant and First Brother are waiting for you. I'll go tell them that
They're
you
like
survived.
literally 2 doors down. They couldn't have walked here. What pricks? Maybe you guys are the bad guys. Something about your fighting. It's relatively easy to do. Something that I really actually wish that I remembered I could do much earlier. It was just in the middle of a test playthrough where I was like, oh yeah, I could just use 2 kicks instead of a full 3 and just get him in a stun lock. Again, it's not really a stun lock because they can take advantage of that one little frame and get a full rotation off on you. And again, if that does happen, you could eventually, die because of it if they are strong enough. So be careful on that. One thing I did forget to mention, however, is that if you do the Black Leopard School beforehand, let's see here. Sure, yeah, he'll be great.
If it wasn't for you,
There ain't no way I want to be a master. Why is everybody looking up? Like, oh my god, he looks so high right there. But anyways, so if you choose to do the Black Leopard School first, you need to make sure that you do the way of the open palm instead of the closed fist, or else you are going to be locking yourself away from getting a pretty good gem within this game. So if you remember, when I first got to the Imperial City, I talked to a guy that gave me some bounties that I could go out of my way to collect on. Once you take care of the 2 bounties that he gives you, he'll then give you a 3rd bounty to take care of, which involves a whole entire separate storyline. But it requires you to find somebody within the Black Leopard School to begin with. That is not here on our first arrival. She shows up later on. If you do the Way of the Closed Fist, and you do kill Master Radiant and help out Smiling Hawk, what ends up happening is Smiling Hawk will then essentially keep you from being able to come back into the Black Leopard School. He bars the entire area, I believe. Through that, you are not able to get in and find the girl that you need to find in order to utilize the third bounty, basically getting rid of it entirely. So you got to do one of two things. You either have to do the Way of the Open Palm, like I just did in the Black Leopard School, which keeps it open so we can come back into here, or you got to do the first two bounties and then the third bounty before doing the Black Leopard School in its entirety, if you do want to do the Way of the Closed Fist. That is something I should have brought up much earlier, but I completely forgot about it until pretty much now. Yeah, so there you go. Apologies on that. Anyways, we got the Heaven's Blessing Gem, and now we got the Paralyzing Palm attack.
There you are. Master Radiant has gone, and I'm left to lead this school on my own.
You'll be
Miss him very
fine.
much, but at least we are rid of Smiling Hawk.
And the third brother, which again was relatively
Thank you
weak.
for all you've done, but I also wanted to show you some items that belong to Master Smiling Hawk. I thought you might find something of interest.
Some items, huh? Wonder what we got here. Alright, anything else?
Welcome to visit the school and spar with us whenever you like.
Now, once again, this would not be an option with Master Smiling Hawk. He will pretty much bar you from the school, and everybody else, I believe. I think he makes it an entire... You can practice fighting him, it doesn't do anything. The Road of the Endless Mind and the Gem of the Inner Genius. Let's see what we got ourselves here. So let's look up some techniques and see what all we got here. So, Route of the Endless Mind. We got ourselves a Focus and Chi upgrade of 5, the route method of cleansing the mind and body, focusing the power of the inner self through your thoughts and actions. One who practices this technique frequently gains inner strength and clarity of purpose. Very nice. We've got 6, but we still want to save on of those for the time being. Heaven's Blessing Gem. It's a damage shield. Only flowers of the Way of the Open Palm use this gem. The gem surrounds you in an aura of wind that damages any who attack you. Its effect is constant while the gem is equipped. Really good defensive gem. And then the Gem of the Inner Genius, which gives you a mind plus 10, but a body and spirit of minus 5. Not exactly good because we've already got the Ultimate Scholar Gem, but this Heaven's Blessing Gem, actually really good. And we could probably look to get rid of this because I don't even think we need it all that much, and let's have the Heaven's Blessing Gem. Now remember, we will be getting another upgrade that'll allow us, I believe, to hold 7 total gems, so we can come back and utilize this one a little bit later. This one I'm not exactly a big fan on. I don't really like too many negatives. I usually prefer all positives unless it's the technique because those are more permanent. And we could actually look to actually sell some of these.
Excellent. I have many items just waiting.
Get rid of mostly the Gem of the Genius, and we'll hold on to the rest for the time being. Probably not. That's still a pretty good one, though. We'll hold on to it for the time being, because it's only negative on one of them. Let's see if he's got anything good. All right, so the Golden Tongue, Charm, Intimidation, Intuition, one that I got already. Basically, you can buy back a lot of what you've already given. The Gem of Unity is pretty good. Mind, Body, and Spirit, all +3, but we've already got a higher up version on that, but they do stack. They do stack. So we could have a Mind, Body, and Spirit all at +7, but that I will wait till a little bit later because some of these other ones are a little bit too good. Maybe not that, though. Let's actually go ahead and buy this.
Like this job better than my last?
Let's get the Gem of Unity here and actually replace it with this because we're high enough level that we actually don't even really need to worry about our points as far as, let's see here we are under the skills, is our Charm or Intuition and Intimidation is relatively high as it is, all of which I think what we need about towards the late game. I think 50s is what you're aiming for, and we'll be gaining that relatively quick. I do want to take a look, however, see if we can enter his room. Cannot be open. Can we go through the busted up part? Because I believe there was a look of something. Doesn't seem to be. I think we are actually done with this area until we need to come back. Hello, Whispering Willow. You still serve no purpose. But yeah, so there is still one more person that we need to interact with in this area, but again, will not show up until we get the 3rd bounty quest going. And so again, you want to keep it open palm route with the Black Leopard School, or do the bounty first and then come back later for that. But that is it for the Black Leopard School for the time being. Let's actually go back to... Let's go back to the Golden Path area. The Golden Market, the Golden whatever it is. Excuse me, good sir. The Golden Way, there we go. And let's have a little chat here.
This will be a great tragedy.
I'm sure it will. Tell me what's up,
Oh,
buddy.
Hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. I'm in some trouble and... Wait! You could help me.
You're not even like, what is with the the direction
You're
of
clearly
which
not from
people are
around the
looking at
Imperial
when they're
City, and
supposed
I
to be
need someone's
talking to
help
you?
most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place.
How do you not know I'm of this place? This place is so big. Everyone, you can't just assume that someone hasn't lived here before. Okay, what's up? How can I help?
No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play.
Damn, we getting real up in
I
here.
am Incisive Chorus, the playwright. I'm sure you've heard of me. And if not, you have now, I suppose.
That's actually a really good joke. I'll let him have that.
One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way.
Okay. Yeah, sounds like good
The play
though
must
so
go
far.
on, but not as they wanted. The play's been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten.
Oof, that's not good. Now, for those of you, so anyways, yeah, they're corrupting your art. That is exactly it. So, I don't know how many people would know one way or another, but as I have studied under theater in the past, I do know that essentially if someone goes in with a script and they like it and then someone else decides to change it, it is a hit on one's pride. You know, that's like the whole entire ordeal. Yeah, it's very terrible. Again, as somebody that does know how theater works, there's nothing worse than basically your play is perfect, you're ready to go, and then someone decides to go out of the way and change it all up on you, especially without your knowing. At least this guy knew about it, but when it happens without your knowing and you see some differences, you feel like, okay, that's not my work, and your name is on it, and in some cases it could be changed in some political ways that then make you seem like you view things in one direction instead of another direction, which then puts questions about everybody else onto you, because again, it's your name that is on it. It is a really huge problem when stuff like this actually happens.
First degree thespian Fong up by the pagoda.
First degree thespian Pong, or Fong. My god. These names just keep getting better and better the more I keep reading them. Or hearing them in some cases. Yeah, you want me to play the female part?
Played by men,
Exactly.
or at least women with the decency to pose as men playing women. It can get
We are talking about
complicated.
the days where basically only males were allowed to be in theater and up on stage. Anyways, sure, let's go ahead and do
Here's a
it.
copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal.
So he gives you the original script, and then if you go, you can then get the rendered script, and deciding on how you decide to do it will choose based on your rewards. To get the maximum rewards, you want to do it this guy's way. You want to do the full original script. If you do the revised script, you will get some reward, but not the full amount of the rewards. And this is a relatively tough one to do. Not tough, there's just a lot of memorizing you have to do. 6 parts that you have to
So I
memorize.
shan't jinx it.
I'm sure.
Do it.
Alrighty, so we have the original script. So you want to actually go into the plot items and read the original script. So the original script that I sent you is Lady 14 Flowers. In this version of the play, your character explains that the end of the Jade Empire's expansion occurs because sagacious Tien listened to the will of the heavens. The theme of the heavens reaching out to the Emperor is explored at least twice, and it contains a historically accepted truth that the northern border of the Jade was traced by a shooting star. There will likely be a book and a scroll stand near the stage where you can study the part in more detail. So essentially, reading that kind of gives you an idea of like what was changed from one to another. No, I'm fine. Thank you. I was actually looking just to break this jar right next to you. Thank you, good sir. Have a good day. Alrighty, so let's actually move our way up to there, making sure there's not a, because some of the jars are relatively small in this area. But we are gonna go up to here towards the stage that we talked about earlier.
Excuse me.
And there he is,
You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
which is me. I'm your replacement actor. I'm right here. I'm the other you need.
You? You're the replacement?
Yes, got a problem with that?
No, why aren't you in costume? If you're going to be playing Lady 14 Flowers, you'll need your dress.
I'm sure I do. This is getting weird already.
There's no time for you to run back and get yours. I'm sure we can find one to fit in the back, though most of our performers are less broad.
Are you hitting on
Did they give
me?
you a copy of the script when they sent you over here?
No, yeah, you can show him it and he'll say, no, that's wrong, and then we'll say we don't have a copy.
Damn your guild's myopic planning. Luckily for you, I expect the worst from them and pulled a copy.
If you say yes, then he'll replace yours with his. It doesn't really matter, because, you know, a lot of what you need to read is on the book to the side.
Old version. Read it
Yep.
again for the changes before you head on stage.
Basically, he's looking to change it, or at least somebody's looking to change it. Yeah, who revised it?
Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks.
So basically, the person that's funding this whole entire thing is the one that wants them to make the changes. He wants everything to see his political way, not the original way.
I'm sure your Actors Guild told
Now, the whole entire ordeal with this is that you're going to have some Lotus Assassins that come because they get a tip basically told that some things changed that make the Lotus Assassins look bad, which is good for us, but, you know, again, we want the full reward, so we want to go with the original. Okay, I think we've got it.
at least half the lines correct, and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that.
Depending, there's a lot of choices you could pick, and depending on what it is you pick, the person that also does like the monologuing with you, or I guess the duologuing, whatever it is that you want to call it, essentially will pick up on whatever it is you're saying and try to steer it in the right direction. It can get relatively funny sometimes, but you can come to the script stand and then you can read about the whole entire scene. Only a few lines for the scene. You are mostly reacting to the other actor. The scene reenacts a historical moment, formation of the Jade Empire. So basically, you can get a lot of history by doing this entire side quest right here. Only 6 lines for you to remember, and the scripts here are acting notes you should take to easily remember the proper lines. So what's on the first half of the scene? Examine the first page of the script, covers the first 3 of your 6 lines. So what's on the first line? It's the same in both scripts, simply responding to a question about the color of the banners, which are white banners that are flying, so remember white. Okay, so about the second line. One of the lines was changed between the 2 scripts. There are 2 versions of it. You are responding to a question about the time of the day, and in incisive chorus script, you speak of the heavens sending a message at dusk and the night is coming in fast. But in the edited version, it's midday, and you would speak about the flower guardians, an obvious dig at the Lotus Assassins. Once again, it's basically going through a lot of that. Let's take a look at the third line right now. It is the same in both scripts. The key element that lies in the decision was reached on the edge of a great plain, so we got to remember that one. What about the second half? All right, so let's read the fourth line. 2 versions must be edited when the play came to the city. Let's see here. By incisive chorus, the theme of the heavens reaching out to the Emperor Tien is explored again, and your character comments that the seasons change from place to place. So basically, the world is so big, different seasons in different areas. The edited version comments about the warmth and can hide an icy heart. Once again, it's a bit of a jab at the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins. Again, they get a tip about it. They're going to come and watch it. We kind of don't want to piss them off just yet. Even if you do, it doesn't go to any kind of fight. Again, it's just based on your rewards. It doesn't really lead to anything towards the main quest or even the side quest. It just really leads to how much experience, how much money you get out of it. The lane is assigned in both scripts. Director notes point out that you are answering roughly, who did the Emperor to? And he turned to the heavens themselves. Aww. And then the 6th line, which is exactly the same. So again, only 2 key points are changed. And again, you can make it a little bit ridiculous and answer in different ways, and the other guy will play off of that. And if you get everything wrong, the Lotus Assassins will be like, oh, you know, this is just really, it's not really, they don't say it's silly, but they're like, okay, the tip is wrong, we're out of here. So kind of that way. But if you don't do the full original script, you only get 1/2 of your payment. So you want to do the full original if you want the full experience points and the full gold out of it. Character comments on how a shooting star traces the border across the sky. So there you go. That's what you have to memorize right there. Just read that entire deal and it'll tell you it all. Talk to him and we're ready to go. All right, let's get the show on the road.
Spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flower.
You are really creeping me out. I can also say with, you know, great confidence that people... Yep.
We shall see if the informant was accurate.
These are the guys that are keeping an eye out on it.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
Yeah, but somebody who was rich and powerful really wanted to. But anyways, I can say with full confidence that there are people in the theater industry that are definitely like this guy. I've had to work with some of them. Not my favorite. Nothing bad against them, but it's like, for me, it's like I'm more of a calm person, and I'm like, chill out. Everything's gonna be fine. But they're all freaking out and losing their shit, which I don't blame them in some cases, but to me, being a veteran of that kind of stuff, I'm more calm about it, so it gets a little bit ridiculous from time to time.
Nothing for the Monkey King are fused into the mighty Jade Empire.
Ooh, the Monkey King. So we go against King Vegeta.
Sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves. And lo, to the west, he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls.
This is actually a very interesting tale. Yeah, woo. Yeah, doing really good.
From the wastes of the horse lords. Aha! What is this?
Damn, I look good. How did I get a figure like that, though? There is no amount of those waistband things that could get me that thin. My God, my guy's so bulky.
My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
So this is where we're going to state white, but you can see there's a lot of different options here. Crimson, red, blue of the sky, white banners fly under a yellow mark. Sort of blend of egg, white, and fuchsia. I rather like the contrast. You know, you can do that for very silly remarks, but yeah, white banners.
The north. Could this be? Have all the horse lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the empire today.
Indeed they do.
Your arrival.
You cannot, I don't think you can, you are not able to go through to double check any of this, though. You just got to memorize it all. Which is really bad for someone like me with a really horrible memory, but I've read it so many times by now, I should have it.
Gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
So this was done during the dusk, but here's all the options that you get here. Blush of the rising sun, the heavens guided me the way the dusk was sipping into the night. That's where we look. But anyways, and he is best thinking in private use. See, decisions were made over the midday. Whew, my goodness. And then deepest part of the night. But we're looking at either way the dusk was slipping into the night. The original version.
You phrased that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story?
It's because I'm changing your story.
But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed.
Yes, we are very good.
And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader?
He was on the edge.
Wastes of the north?
Alright, so here, sit at the edge of a vast plain. Great river, facing the wall of the mountains, bittered winds freezing the land, but he's on the edge of a vast plain. Ground all covered in snow.
The far edge, the horse lord camps broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks.
But it's all different everywhere.
With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago?
And again, there's no like downside to whichever you choose. Play it however you want, but again, you want the most experience, the most gold, you do it the way the guy gave you on the original script. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, that's the big one. Anyways, heavens reaches wide. Weather is not the same in all places, puzzle.
My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me.
Now, this guy can go through this because of the fact that he's, you know, they just done the revised version just recently. He knows the original script, so he's going to play off of it one way or another, no matter what.
The truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor...
He turned to the heavens, or at least he just looked upward. 2 drops Yi Tan, professional food taster. That's good. Heavens themselves, okay, none other than myself, I am his ooh, damn. Fell to the earth to hear his spirit sing out to him. He turned to no one, Emperor Tian was alone. Turned to the heavens, as they had already turned to him.
These words, are they riddles?
You decide.
Wait, what word is this from the front?
I don't know, you returned to the back. Yeah, so you turned to the back again.
The horse lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the empire, dear lady?
Too strong. Got a little bit bored, always winning to be frank. There was no land to conquer. Burning forces fight. The shooting star traced the border of our lands.
Celestial event. Most auspicious.
And there you go. So you get all 6 of them correct. In the original version, you are going to get money and experience from, I forgot the guy's name already, but the first guy you talk to, and, well, the guy you talk to near the stage, and then the first guy you talk to that gave you the original script will then be happy and give you even more money and more experience on top of that.
There are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite.
Yeah, yay, Emperor and all that.
You have my deepest thanks for bringing this news.
And seriously, how did I get myself to such a small figure? There is no amount of nothing that could make me look that way instead of broad and muscular like I am, and bald.
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. The informant will suffer for a lifetime.
Now, I wonder if the informant was... Actually, no, I don't think the informant would be the guy that, you know, paid to get it changed.
14 Flower.
Oh, no. What do you want?
The crowd loved it. fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
To the original.
You continue to surprise me. I wouldn't have thought you the aspiring actor.
What can I say? I'm really good if you
Our
make me look like a
sponsors are not
female
happy with the version
somehow.
You read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway.
And your sponsor can suck a
I
dick.
guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Give me my money.
I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy.
So if you do the original version, this is all you get. The actor's fee and the normal experience. Doing the original, you'll get it, and then some from the other guy. I cannot remember their names all that much. Alright, that was fun.
Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything.
That is so goddamn true. That is so true. They are never happy with nothing.
Professional actor or not.
Oh, that one hit me close to home right there. Alrighty, so we got rid of the script and all that. Oh, we got ourselves a level up, but we are going to take care of that on the next part because we're going to call it a part right there, ladies and gentlemen. So I do hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings, and we'll catch you all on that next part.